Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today I'm reading for the astrological sign of Libra from November 16th through the 30th. Now, again, too, this is for your rising, your ascending, and or your moon. It may not resonate with all of you. If it does, that's wonderful. If it doesn't, take what you like, leave the rest. If you would, below, again, if you would subscribe, I would appreciate that. That helps me out. Also, to comment, like. If you don't like, check someone else out. There's somebody for you. I would appreciate that too. Again, let's see. I want to thank everybody. I really want to thank everybody for their comments. I've seen some people on my Facebook channel. I've seen some additional people on my Instagram. So I really want to thank you for that. Remember, I do Monday through Friday. I pull cards for daily readings. So please check out Facebook and Instagram. Also, too, yes, our wonderful Venus, which has been retrograde. It goes direct November 17th, which is a wonderful thing. But remember that where it started off, so it started off and then it started to go retrograde, okay? Now it's going to go direct, but it's not where it started. So it will be going forward here. So just remember that this area, there still could be some, I don't know, you want to kind of call it like a backlash, okay? There could still be some relationship things, but they should be getting easier, okay? Now, just as that one starts going direct, and remember, Venus does not go retrograde often, so, that's why it created this more relationship issue. But our friend Mercury starts on the 17th going retrograde. So, we're used to Mercury going retrograde, and many times over when Mercury goes retrograde, I use that time to just kind of chill back and not to let things get too out of hand for me. But my Libras, you do tend to get a lot of people that from your past that do come in. So let's see what the cards have today. I am using again my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. Try to keep the glare. I am using my Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. Okay. And my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, since I last spoke with you, I have also gone to my Reiki 3 Master Trainer class. So, so I have been, I have been given the attunements, I've been given the energy. So I have put in this Reiki energy into these cards. So I hope that I hope that you find that there's actually a little more oomph to my readings. So let's start. So let's go here now. Okay. Angel Tarot. What do we want to tell our Libras for November 16th through the 30th? What do they, okay, you want to pop out too? Okay, we got a couple of cards that popped out. They're upside down. So I don't really know what they are yet. So let's look at our first card, which is the King of Air. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Okay. And I think that that's really, it is directed towards you, Libra. I think that you need to know that what you are thinking, what you're feeling inside has merit to it. And I don't necessarily think that people actually have been listening to you as well as they should. And that's hard. I mean, that's hard when you kind of know what's going on and you can just say, many times people will ask me, oh, what's going to happen? I tell them that these are some of your choices. These are, and they say, well, okay, you know what? I don't like any of those choices, so I'm going to do this. And then they come back and they're like, well, what's going to happen? And I said, well, you're not listening. Try to listen. Try to open your ears. So I want, basically what this is saying is to go ahead and speak it out. And I think that that's very hard for Libras. I think Libras, because they want things to be so fair, they want things to be balanced. I think that, I don't think that the other signs quite get you as well. So let's see what else we have here. 2 of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. Remember, we were talking about coming out of your cave. I feel that this is you now you've come out of your cave, and now you're making some progress. You're walking forward. You're coming into your own, which is kind of what we were talking about with that King of Air. Okay? So let's see what this last one is, and this is face down again. 6 of Fire. Victory. Good news is on its way. Public recognition or awards. Now, I'll tell you that, Libra, I don't know what it is for you, but not last week, but the last time, that I did my video, I had to do it 3 times. Well, this is my second reading. And my second reading for you, for some reason, it didn't stick the first time, so we have a little more clarity on this. A lot of this was coming, this card was the 9 of Water, which the 9 of Water is getting your wish, okay? So so that's, you have to know good things are actually coming. You are now coming out, you have come out of the cave. The cave is back there. You're taking your steps forward, and you're feeling that sunshine on you. You are, you're speaking your mind. You're, you're getting more confidence. You're coming into your own. You're moving forward. You're victorious. Lots of wonderful things. You are being a stronger person, okay? So that is all good. And actually this relates to what I read the first time around. So different cards, but yet the cards have the same type of meaning. So let's see what we have coming up now. Okay. Clarification. Any clarification? What clarification does Libras need to know about November 16th through the 30th? November 16th through the 30th. November 16th through the 30th. Anything? What do we want to clarify for them? Come on. You had cards jumping out for me last time. I love that 2 of Fire. I'm looking at these 2 people, and they're walking together, but I love it that they have confidence. I love it that they have, they are walking, they are moving forward. One card came, so let's see what else. Come on. Come on. What do we need for Libra? You want to come out too? Okay. Our first card, and again, remember, I'm an intuitive reader, I'm a channeler, and, so that's why I show you the cards, so that you can see them, and if it's something a little different, if I pick up something, my hair is oh so wonderful, if I pick up something, and I show it to you, and you say, oh, no, I get that card more, that's okay. That's what we need to do. First card, and it's upside down, is fertility. So fertility again goes with, it could be that you're going to get pregnant, but I look at it as that you're going to have new growth. Okay. So that could be that you're going to get pregnant. It could be that you're going to get a job. It could be, anything that's going to, and this new career job could be high, have the potential for even more growth. But whatever it is, you are going to have more growth, and you are going to be, you are going to be fruitful with this, okay? And that kind of goes along with your first cards. Discontent and boredom, this was upside down. So this is one thing that, what do we want to say about this? Is this where you were? Were you discontented? Were you bored? I don't necessarily feel that this is going to be in your future. Or what it's going to be, now this is more what I think. I think that you're going to realize that how you have been living has not been how you've been wanting to live. You want this fertility, and things don't just change overnight. It's like, oh, I'm discontent and bored, and then tomorrow I'm not. No. So maybe you're going to kind of say, I'm not necessarily happy with what I'm doing. I'm not happy. But I know that this is going to be happening. I know I'm going to be going into more growth. Now, what I like is these next two cards, because they're very similar to each other. But power, you are coming into your power. And that's been very hard for you, Libras. I mean, I really feel it's been very, very hard for you to come in, for you to actually recognize your own power. Because, yes, you are balanced. There's Lady Justice there. Justice is blind. It's just justice. But that's so you do like to have that. You do want what's fair. I remember, a little girl saying, but that's not fair. And I'm like, honey, life's not fair. But it's supposed to be fair. And she's not a Libra, but, Libras, that's what you think. It's supposed to be fair. Or if there's a problem, let's look at all the sides to this problem. Let's see how I actually played into that problem. Well, the thing is, yes, that is something that Libras like to do. But Libra, you're actually going to be coming into your power. And if you notice, this actually has kind of a balance with it too. There's the lion, and then there's kind of the wiser warrior. And that's you're coming into that. And because the last card is authority. And again, I feel you are coming into your authority. You are finding out who Libra is. I will tell you that when you actually have something like that happen, people don't like it. So be aware that people around you may try to put you back into your spot. They may try to put you back into wherever you need it, wherever they think you need to be. But I don't see Libra doing that anymore. It's kind of like Dirty Dancing. Nobody puts baby in a corner. I was going to say nobody puts Libra in a corner. You are actually coming out. Now, final words with our Oshi. Oshi, final words. What last advice do we need to tell Libras? What is our last advice? What's our last advice? And it is funny that even though these are totally different cards, the message that I had earlier, it's parallel to it. It's not the same message, but it is parallel to it. So, I hope that this is making sense for you. Okay, Libra, what final words? Final words for Libra. Okay, well, let's cut the cards then. Nothing's coming out. Let's cut them. And we'll take our first three cards. So, and these are going to be face down. Okay, our first card, consciousness. Okay. Now, it was really weird because the first reading had a lot of things like the High Priestess. It had completion. There were a lot of things that actually this card kind of sums up. You are going to be more aware of yourself and how you fit into this world than you've ever been. And you're not going to take no stuff from nobody, okay? And again, I want you to just be careful because a lot of times people don't like that. They don't like it when you change. But you're going to be more, I'm really getting with this consciousness, you're going to be more aware of how you fit into the greater maze, or the greater matrix, or whatever, however we want to say it. You're going to be more aware of your place in life, and it's not necessarily for you to be used by all these other people, which they do tend to do that to you. It's actually going to be, no, I'm a person of value, and I need to embody that more so. So let's see what our second card is. Well, see, suppression. this is what you have been feeling, and this is what your life has been leading you up to. You are now coming out. You are now, you're like, that's enough for me. I can't do this. I am no longer going to be. I am aware of my place in life. I want to come into my own. I want to be victorious. I want to continue to go forward. I want my victory and my good news. Okay? And actually, Libra, this is probably, I know that even though with our good old Mercury coming retrograde, I feel like, like when Clark Kent would pull open his shirt and turn into Superman, I feel like you're just like tearing the tissue and you are now stepping out. So let's see what this final card is. Okay, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is, very similar, so Thunderbolt. Basically, this is kind of like the tower in traditional tarot cards. Basically, with this is that you're done with the old way. You're like, no, I am done with the old way. Too much is too much. I want my fertility. I want my growth. I am done with being, used and abused. I want my power. I am taking my power. Maybe it's not even taking it back. Maybe it's I am finally coming into my power and I am going to take my authority. Libra, this is like, I really feel like you are going to be a force to reckon with. I caution you that people around you may not necessarily deal with it well, but you know what? It's your life to live. Okay? Again, too, use caution in everything. I'm reading for for more than just one person. So, again, I will never tell you to quit your job, divorce your husband, your wife, anything like that. But I really think that you are actually coming into a place where, you're going to be you could be very scary to those people that have not necessarily seen your authority or your power. But that's their issue. That's not your issue. Well, sometimes you have to live with, the aftermath of what they're doing too. But go ahead, take your power back, because on the last reading, the last card was completion, and what that shows is a person that was having like the last piece of a puzzle put in. And I really feel that that's going to be you, Libra. I really feel that you have given so many pieces out. It's like, I gave them a piece of my heart. Oh, I gave them a piece of my mind. Oh, and I really feel like you're taking your pieces back. It may be uncomfortable for you. And in fact, it probably will be uncomfortable for you. And it could be uncomfortable for the people around you also. But it's a necessary part of growth. So, Libra, you're coming into your power. Whoa. I really feel the energy that's going to be happening to you too. So, let me know. Again, subscribe below. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a great November, and I will talk to you in December. Okay? Thank you much, and bye-bye, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had some fun with this, and I hope that it, gave you something. Okay, bye-bye.